Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's flavor is chocolate coconut, and it's the last little pod from the gift Valentine package from Aldi's. I've had this before and it's good. In fact, I think I still have some in my coffee stash here. So I want to finish this up today. So today's high is going to be 38, and it's cloudy, and it's not very bright outside. It's a good day for lighting candles and staying inside. It's not raining, and it's not foggy. It's just very, very cloud covered. So we've kind of gone back to being a little bit on the colder side now, especially at night. It's not in the teens or anything, but the temperature has been going down into the 20s. But next week we're going to have a couple of days anyway where it's going to be in the mid to upper 50s, which will be nice, even if it is cloudy. So today I think I'm just going to stay home and do a little cleaning, and I don't have to cook. I still have food from yesterday that I'm going to eat up. So that's nice. I don't cook every day. I cook like 2 or 3 times a week, and then I make enough for a couple of servings. So that's how I cook for one person. I don't make just one meal at a time. I make enough for 2 meals, sometimes 3. And it saves me a lot of time. So usually when I make a meal, I'll do a video of what I'm having, but I don't really post leftovers too often because that's kind of boring. So anyway, let's put some cream in the coffee. And I'm trying very hard to keep a tab on my spending and on my bills. So that's been going well. So far, so good. I mean, it is only February. I did fine in January. Sometime this month, I have a Walmart order that I'm going to put through. But I have an issue that I need to resolve with them because my email was changed. And then when I changed providers, internet providers, my email was deleted from the other carrier, so I can't access my old account. I had to do a whole new Walmart account, and I had already paid for a year of free delivery. So I already called Walmart once. They suggested I contact the old carrier. They said, no, we can't, reinstate that account. So I can't really get into the old account to change to my new email account. It's complicated. Anyway, so now I would have to repay if I want free delivery, which I really don't want to do. So cheers. So long story short, if you ever change your email, make sure you change it on everything. All your apps, all your prepaids, your Walmart, all these, everything. So, okay, I'm going to enjoy my coffee, and I will meet you at the budget book. All right, here we are back at the budget book. Yesterday I didn't spend any money. I'm waiting for one more thing to come from Amazon, and that is the carpet for my living room. And then I'll be done with the living room. So I like everything the way I have it now. So then I'll probably move on to the dining room. I want to rearrange a couple things, move a couple cabinets around. I've decluttered most of the dining room. So that's already been done, but there's some things that I still want to move around and see if I can't make it a little more cohesive. So, and the kitchen is pretty much the way I want it, but I do want to go through my kitchen cupboards again this year. I go through them once or twice a year, and then I get rid of things that I know I'm not going to use anymore. Now, I've always done a lot of cooking in the past, and I plan to keep on cooking because I like cooking, but I'm going to streamline the cooking. So some of the things that I have in my cupboards for, well, maybe I'll make this, maybe I'll make that, I'm probably going to donate because I probably won't make this and I won't make that. And if I do, I can find an alternative appliance or something that I can use. Now, I'm keeping my small appliances because I do use those, even though some of them I don't use very often. But I do enjoy using my small appliances when I can. I think it's fun. It's a little bit change of pace from just, cooking everything the same way all the time. But I have a lot of pots and pans and things that I really don't need or don't use. So I want to look through all of them and see which ones that I really would like to start using more and those that can go. And I have a lot of bakeware, and I don't even really bake very often. So I do want to go through those things. Baking pans to make choo-choo trains and, just that kind of stuff. I don't really need that. I don't want to use it, and it's just taking up space. So those are some of the things I want to look through coming up in the future, but not now. And then, of course, pretty soon in another week or two, I'm going to start the winter sowing. So I think the next time I go out, I'll pick up a bag of dirt. I don't need a humongous bag right now, but I did the winter sowing in Ziploc bags last year, and that worked great. So I'll do the same thing this year, and I already have the Ziploc bags and all that. So, so far, other than a couple of cold spells, we've had a fairly mild winter. I shouldn't say that because sometimes the end of February and March are actually colder with more snow. Used to be January and February, but now it's like February and March are way colder than December and January. But we live on a planet where the weather is constantly changing. It's been through ice ages, it's been through heat spells, and it's just all really natural that the weather changes throughout the centuries. So, all right, well, I'm not planning on spending any money today. I'm not planning on going anywhere. So, it's the weekend. Not that that matters to me because I'm retired. But you still have that weekend mindset even when you're retired. I don't know why. Unless you stop keeping track of the days, which, that's okay too. Just living in the moment, that's the best way to go. But I'm not planning on going anywhere today. So, all right. Oh, I wanted to say too, focus over here. So last month in January, I spent 11 days and I did no spend on 20 days. Not the best record, I've done better, but not the worst either. That was the month where I just wanted to fix up my living room and get that done and over with. So, okay, I will be back. 101 Ways to Simplify Your Life by Candy Paul. Day number 88.
Take a home retreat. He is happiest, be he king or peasant, who finds peace in his home. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. Take a home retreat and pamper yourself as a simple way to deal with stress. You may not be able to stay at a bed and breakfast or relax at an expensive spa, but you can create a home retreat that will allow you time and space for rest, relaxation, and renewal without the expense of travel or the bother of packing a suitcase. Sleep in and enjoy the comfort of your own bed. Cuddle under the covers and revel in a morning without deadlines or to-do lists. Take a leisurely bath, unplug the phone, turn off the computer, and let your soul soak in the silence. Take a break from self-improvement or required reading and curl up with an engrossing novel.
Okay. Drum roll. All right, let's see what we can do with this mess. I'm going to start organizing this. I've done it before. It's just gotten way out of whack because I've been shopping and just shoving things in there. Here we are over here. Okay, so I'm going to organize this morning and see what I actually have because I'm trying to keep February very low spend on food. All right, let's see what I can do. On the top shelf, I took everything out. I found another butter from last year that I really should use, and I have a bunch of butter I need to freeze yet. Back here, this stuff is staying. This is for making ice cream. These are different cooling things and ice cubes that are, you know, the little plastic ones that you can stick in a drink. So I'm going to clean off this shelf, and then I'm going to decide what I'm going to have living up here because it was a mishmash of different things. So let me show you what was everything that was on the top shelf. It's kind of veggies and meats and all kinds of different things. So I want to make some order and put like with like. So that's how I'm going to organize things, and I'm not going to show you every single shelf, but I just wanted to show you how I'm going to organize things. Well, I got the first two top shelves organized, and these are all vegan meats. This area is all chicken substances and fish, not fish. Up here is all the beef, Impossible patties and burger. Up here are sausages and pepperonis, and just beef products and sausages are here. Chickens and fishes are here. And so those are done, and I also got the door organized. These are some leftovers and some pierogies, and down here these are just more of the ice cubes. So I guess they're good to have for drinks and stuff. I don't know if I'm going to leave those in there or just take them out. I should consolidate them with the other ones, but I think the other ones are holiday ones. So I don't know. I have 2 more shelves to go. So now I need to organize some veggies and some prepared foods. So I'll be back and we'll see how this turns out. Well, here is what I have left that I still have to put away. It's all veggies now. So, and these are things that I froze myself. I've got a few bagged ones that I bought from the store. These are mostly peppers, and there's some onions in there, some zucchini noodles. So I have a lot of peppers. But I have a ton of veggie scraps for soup. Do I really need all those? I don't know. I have to think about that. I've got a whole thing of lemons and limes here, a couple of summer drinks, So yeah, I got to figure out what I'm going to do, where I'm going to put these veggies. I still have plenty of room. I have one drawer with a lot of fruit. I should make myself some more smoothies. Right here I organize, I have a lot of frozen tofu. I have walnuts. These are all basically to make vegan meats with. This is full of tofu. So, and back here, this is tempeh. So I have quite a bit of that. So I still have a lot of food that I can use up. So, and then here, I still have an empty shelf that I need to put some of those veggies in. And this drawer is full of fruits, bananas, all different kinds of fruits. So this is my fruit drawer. And then down here, this is empty for veggies. So I'm going to put those in there. So it's getting there. So at least I know what I have and I can just pull from it. And I don't have to wonder what I still have. So these are all things that I like to eat. And I will restock some of these when I run out, but right now I have plenty. All right, let's take a look. I'm all done. Okay, so there we go. These are all meats. This is all tofu and tempeh, those sorts of things, walnuts to make vegan meats. These are all veggies, fruits, veggies, and then miscellaneous things in the door, some leftovers, fries, pierogies, spring rolls, and down here I put some yakisoba and pizza, and I lost one here. That goes with the spring rolls. It's kind of crooked. Well, I'll figure that one out later. But anyway, much, much better. At least it's not any less food. It's just organized. So now all I have to do, if I want a meat, I go in there, veggies, because it was all a mishmash of everything together. So, all right, there we have my big project of the day, freezer organization. Well, today, this is today's random breakfast. I found one patty, potato patty in the freezer. I found this little piece of quiche. It's broccoli, and I have this little roll from Schwabel's, so I'm just going to put bread and butter on there, or butter on there, maybe some jelly. And this is going to be today's breakfast, and I'm just going to keep on eating down the freezer. Okay, well, I'm glad I got that done. That really needed to happen sooner rather than later. Now, I still have a freezer in the garage too, but I'm not going to even worry about that one until I make some room in this one. And then I'll transfer things from out there into this one, because that one's full too. But that food isn't as old as the food was in this freezer. And this freezer had some of the things that I brought over from my mom's freezer. So I've already pretty much cooked down one freezer in the last year and a half or 2 years, whenever it was I did the cook down up until now. So I'll bring over those few more things after I get more room in here. But I'll tell you, doing that every, 3 or 4 months and organizing it, and it really cuts back on what you're going to buy, because you go, oh my God, look at all the food I still have. So that's what I'm going to do from now on. Every 3 months or so, I'm going to reorganize this kitchen freezer and really take a look at what I need. And before, let's say I use some of the meats in this one, then I'm going to go check my other freezer to make sure that I don't already have some out there. So that way I'll kind of be using up food from both freezers, but my primary goal is to cook down this one for now. So I went over to my Walmart cart where I have a bunch of stuff in the cart that I've kind of been holding off on because it's not like dire need. I'm on my last chocolate creamer. I'm on my last oat milk creamer, but I still have quite a bit in the containers. So I'm still kind of holding off a little bit, but I went over to my cart at Walmart, and I actually took some things out of the cart that I had put in there, a couple of vegan meats. And then it's like, I really don't need that, and I don't want to stock up more on things. So if you have a problem with buying too much food, give it a try. And, you know, if you have to once a month, just reorganize your freezer just to see what you have and what you can, you know, eat up. Now, I didn't really throw much of anything away. There were a couple of really odd things like oat pulp and some frozen dog bones that I had stuffed. I mean, they've been in there for a long time. So there was a handful of things that really I just didn't want to eat anymore, but hardly anything. So I'm glad everything fit back in there, at least in a more organized way. Now I still have some bread that I want to freeze because I bought a lot of bread again. I don't know. I just can't quit buying bread. I love bread and I like a variety. So I bought marble rye. Then Mark's had a good deal on Italian. It was like bakery Italian. So I bought a loaf of that. I gave my mom some of that. What else? I still have sourdough that I bought at Aldi's the last time I went shopping. And those are all three my favorites. And then when I went to Schwabel's, I bought the hoagie buns, rolls. So I have a lot of bread. I need to put it in the fridge and also in the freezer, but that's easy to move around. So, and I'm going to pack that in like 4 or 6 slices each so that it doesn't get moldy. So anyway, that was my big project for today. I don't have anything else planned. I really need to get in the basement at some point and organize that food down there. I have a lot of buckets still in the garage that I can put some of the food in, but I really have to put up some more shelving down there for the food. So it's a big project. It's not just, okay, I'm going to stick the food in buckets and I'm going to be done. It's actually quite involved. So I've been dragging my feet on that. And then, of course, my garage. I've been dragging my feet on that. But it's too cold to go out there now. I'll wait until the weather warms up. But I do have a couple bedrooms that I need to reorganize. And I've decided this year I am not doing a whole lot of indoor planting. If I do, it'll only be in my little AeroGarden knockoffs, and then I'm going to do the winter sowing outside. Because the last few years I've been doing starts inside, and it's messy and it's extremely time consuming. The plants, I don't feel they do that well. They don't get enough light, and I use grow lights. But it's almost cheaper for me because my garden is small. It's almost cheaper for me to just go out and spend $20 and buy some tomato and pepper plants. Now lettuces and stuff like that I will I will winter sow that. Perpetual spinach, I'm going to winter sow that. That's actually a chard that tastes like spinach, but it's much less fussy than spinach is, because spinach likes to bolt and this doesn't. So I'm going to plant that again. I planted it last year and it did well. And then this year, all the greens that I plant, I bought that little screen house to keep the moths off, because last year they had a field day eating all my stuff up. So I want to keep them off of there, because it's a lot of work, and then you have these bugs come in, and once the bugs get on there, you know, it's like, I don't want to eat it anymore. So anyway, grandiose plans as usual. But I'm simplifying. I'm cutting back. I'm doing okay. I feel like I'm doing okay. So anyway, for dinner I'm just having leftovers. I'm having the rest of that cottage cheese Alfredo, and gonna call that good. Oh, and a salad. I'll have a salad too. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share.